The winter of North Carolina can produce an environment like no other. With the leaves off the trees, you can see deeper than ever into thickets and briar patches that were normally out of eyesight and camera range. This allows for the opportunity to find many species of birds that would normally be unseeable and unfilmable. The goal of this video was to locate and film a brilliantly colored male eastern bluebird, which are pretty hard to find around my house. So let's get started. I've been lucky enough to find many different white-throated sparrows on my adventures so far this winter. Here, an adult flutters nervously across the ground, searching for invertebrates and any other morsels of food it can find. Now these birds are actually omnivorous. During the summer, they will feed largely on insects as their sources of protein and fat, while in the winter, nuts, seeds, and berries will suffice. An interesting fact you may not know about these birds is there are two different types, a tan-headed and a white-headed. The white-headed ones are much more aggressive than their counterparts. However, this has also been a winter of many cardinals, our state bird. Cardinals are large songbirds. Females can be distinguished by the males by their slightly ruddier coloration. However, traces of red are still found on the crown, the beak, and the tail feathers. In this cool clip, we can see a female northern cardinal fluffing up her feathers. This behavior is commonly seen during the cold, and creates an extra layer of body heat to keep the bird warm, much like you wearing a jacket. Male northern cardinals are possibly one of the most easily distinguished birds in North America. They are large, with a red crest, and are just brilliant red all over. Now, these birds are one of the most popular to find in this country, and can be attracted to bird feeders or with bird houses, but are usually not more than a few seconds flight away from their female counterparts. This brilliantly colored sparrow is a male eastern towhee. Now, these are actually quite common birds in the southeastern U.S. However, they are rarely seen, as they spend most of their lives rummaging in the leaves, deep in thickets or in the underbrush. The only time you can catch a glimpse of these birds is when they go to a low-hanging branch like this one to sing, and I was extremely lucky to be able to capture this rare bird on film before it retreated back into its safety zone. Alright guys, we have a really cool animal right here. I'm going to pick it up gently, as it's pretty fragile. Now, I bet many of you think you know all about this animal, but you could be wrong. Now that is a woolly worm, or that's what you think. Actually, this completely black fuzzy caterpillar is a leopard moth larvae. Now, the leopard moths are really, really big, really beautiful moths, and they're the kind, like all other moths, that you'll normally see hover around street lamps in the summer months. And this little dude right here, who many people use to predict the weather, he will mature into one of those large spotted moths. Now, during the winter, these things normally hibernate. As you see, he's not really moving around too much in my hand, but during the spring, when things warm up, he'll feed on wildflowers and leaves, he'll make a cocoon, and he'll become a butterfly. Not a butterfly, he'll become a moth. So, he just like any butterfly caterpillar, these leopard caterpillars also go through metamorphosis. That's a really cool find. Here, a solitary mourning dove, perched atop a branch, keeps careful watch over the forest, making sure there aren't any potential predators or other dangers lurking in the underbrush. Usually, these birds are found in pairs, and their cries are easily distinguishable. Hunters will know that the mourning dove is also one of the most popular game birds in the country. Then, on the edge of a field, perched on a small branch, I saw it, the eastern bluebird I had been searching for all day long. Now, these birds actually have a very rich history. Up until about the 1960s, their population was declining steadily,
However, conservation efforts in bird boxes have brought their populations back up to healthy estimates since then. This beautiful, brilliantly colored male was a great find, and I'm extremely lucky to have been able to film this difficult to locate bird for you guys for this video.